Good morning, and welcome to Company Culture with Yvette C. Owens. I am she. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am Yvette C. Owens, your host with Company Culture with Yvette C. Owens. It's my pleasure to be here. And before I start, I want to give a shout out to all the women. International Women's History Month, all to women from the youngest to the oldest. You are great. You are relevant. You are important. You are strong. You are courageous. No more fear. Walk by faith, not by sight. You are strong and courageous. From each of the young ladies out there, again, from the oldest to the youngest. Women, let's continue to take our place. Let's continue to stand strong, especially in the workplace. We want to make sure that we're not diminished, our voices are not taken away or hushed up. We want to make sure that our opinions are considered, that our talents and our skills and our experiences are utilized, and we're adding value. And so keep pressing forward. As the song that my sister just released not too long ago, be strong and courageous, no more fear. And so I wanted to give that shout out to all the ladies, all the women internationally across the globe, that you are strong and courageous, and you are relevant. You are important. And so I wanted to, again, just give that shout out. Again, if you're just coming across my feed, this is Yvette C. Owens with Company Culture with Yvette C. Owens. I talk about the behaviors within organizations that really dictate how people see the organization, whether they're within the organization or their customers, clients, vendors, um, venture capitalists, all of those. Everybody's looking to decide how to define you or how you're defining yourself. Well, if you are a leader, whether you're a leader of a team or especially the visionary leader of the organization, if you don't intentionally define your culture, those who are a part of your culture will absolutely define it. And you may end up with something that is rogue, something that has nothing to do with the vision that you want to be reinforced in your organization. So I wanted to talk about that. That's what we do. If you stick with me, I'll show you how we can connect at the end, because there are ways that you can turn and shift the tides of your organization. There are ways you can increase the momentum of your team and build in stability and unity for your teams so that the culture, you're speaking one language, not that it's one, everybody's speaking the same thing, but you're portraying one language, one vision, and everyone will be clear on who you are and what you're doing. And so today, I wanted to talk about loyalty, compliancy, and complacency. How in the world are they related? How do they fit together, even? So let's dissect this. Loyalty, compliant, being complacent. Sometimes, and I this came to light as I was in a conversation with a new friend, my friend Mario, who we are part of the Connected Leaders Academy. Shout out to Jose Escobar, who has started that group. If you haven't heard about it, go check it out. It's an amazing group where wonderful leaders, powerful leaders are connecting. And Mario and I were talking, and we were talking about the newer generation and how, his comment was they not loyal. And I'm like, well, maybe we're talking about something different, because I think back in the day when I was first entering the workplace, we determined loyalty by coming, doing what we're told, and keep going. But when you're loyal to yourself and your beliefs first, I think that's the ultimate loyalty, right? The ultimate loyalty is like, I know who I am, I know my identity, I know my purpose, and I am absolutely committed to continue to be in purpose. So I'm loyal to me first. And then I join organizations or I join ranks with individuals who I can be loyal to what their passion. We have a like-minded, we're like-minded, we have like passions, we want to achieve similar things, maybe not in the same way, but we want to achieve similar things. And so that's what I do. That's how I coach people. Get on the achievement track. That's my signature program. And again, if you stick with me to the end, I'll show you how you can get that information. And information is scrolling on the bottom of the screen if you're watching the vlog today, where you can connect with me and I can share more about that achievement track program. So when we talk about loyalty, we want to really define it not by being compliant, following the rules, but really about the belief system that you have, your mindset. Are we of the like mind? Are we striving in the same vein? Are we trying to go to the same place? Are we trying to serve the same communities? Are we trying to serve the same clients? That's where the loyalty comes in, because I see purpose and I see you moving in the same direction. And I want to help you reach there because we will get there together. So that's the loyalty piece. Let's not assume that just because I come to work every day, just because I'm completing my assignments, just because I am even offering opinions, that I'm being loyal. So let's not get that twisted. That piece is being compliant. Yes, I agreed to join an organization. I'm going to do my very best in that organization, and on those assignments, on those tasks, on those projects. I'm going to bring my best game. I'm going to bring it. I'm going to be loyal to my authentic self. I'm going to be compliant to how you were structured, the vision that you want to be revealed and to see manifested and come to reality in your organization. I'm going to be compliant to those things. I'm going to be compliant to the core values that you say are important in your organization. And all along, I'm going to be loyal to my identity in that space. Are you getting that? I'm going to be loyal to my identity in that space while I'm being compliant to my assignments, while I'm being compliant to my ask, while I'm being compliant to making sure my teams are moving forward. Where complacency comes in is where I'm being compliant, but I've lost track. I've lost the fight. I've lost the connection, the engagement with the heart of the organization. And so I can become complacent. And some of you think that you can recognize complacent because people sit back, they're not really full force, they're not really, you don't see them performing. Absolutely not. Complacency can come where someone can still be compliant, still doing it, but my heart's not here. My heart's not here. I'm not feeling y'all anymore. Somewhere along the line, you have, or I have shifted, you have shifted. I realized that we're not aligned, but I'm in a space, I'm in a place that I still need to be in because I have bills to be paid. I have integrity. And if I signed up for this job, if I signed up for this assignment, this project, I'm going to see it through. But my heart's not there. So I've fallen into a place of complacency. Complacency. I'm not just feeling it. I'm just going about it. I can fall into this routine. I can just keep doing what I'm doing by rote and not really even care. Because complacency ends up being not caring, right? Where we want to be able to create a culture where everyone feels engaged, we're inserting that power, we're inserting that energy. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Kim. Going through the motions exactly is what complacency is. And we don't want to be in that space. We want to be a part of the very core of us wants to be a part of something that's meaningful, of something that's moving forward, of something that we see the evidence of our efforts. Do you see the evidence of your efforts in what you're doing? I work with teams and I work with organizations where they're asking for different capabilities to be built in applications, or to be different processes to be put into their workplaces. And I'm asking, are the people who are going to have to provide the information, the people who are going to have to carry out these tasks, are they going to be able to see quickly the evidence of their effort? Because if they don't see the evidence of their effort, they will quickly fall back and now not become compliant. They're like, you asked me to do all this, but I don't see any I don't see any benefit. I don't see how you're using this information. I don't see how this project that you sent me on is changing how we're doing business. It's changing how we're thinking about business. It's changing how we're impacting our customers or clients. I don't see that. So it's feeling like a waste of time. So that can push people back into compliance, complacency, and a place of just being compliant, just going through the motions. As leaders, as visionaries, we never want that to happen. We have to continue to communicate the why. Why are you here? Why are you doing? Why am I asking you to take your time, which is an invaluable asset? Why am I asking you to take your time to complete this, to do this, to carry this out if I'm not going to use it? There's nothing more disheartening and discouraging than that, because people put their best foot forward. They come forward with their best, their very best, but they don't when they see, we did this before, nobody used it, and nobody listened to my voice, or worse, they asked me, they say that they want me to represent their organization, but when I put forth an opportunity where I can go and speak on the organization's behalf, or when I can share information with my peers, when I found some training that I've gone through and I want to bring back the assets that I gained in that training to others in the organization that could benefit it, I get a roadblock. I come into a stumbling block. I get a no. We sent you there. That's it. What, really? You should be looking. If you're training people, if you're allowing them to go to conferences, if you're allowing people to share in teamwork with other organizations or other teams, you should be looking to benefit from that knowledge and that experience that those individuals just spent time gaining. And if they are in your employment and they went and worked somewhere else or gained some training somewhere else, you spent money in sending them there. You should absolutely be looking forward to getting the benefits of that training, those certifications that they're going after, that information, those experiences, because sometimes we send them out and say, yep, you can work with this organization to help them, that you should be expecting the experience, the benefits of those experience coming back. Remember, that starts to create the loyalty towards you as an organization, towards you as a leader, because they see, they being your team, the individuals that matter in your sphere, and everyone that working with you should matter. That's what I talk about in my book, No Bosses Allowed, Lead to Serve and Transform. The first segment of that book talks about individuals matter. Well, how do you show that they matter? By investing in their dreams, in their visions, in their goals, by gleaning from what they've done, the experiences they had, letting them know that you have this. I want to learn more about it so we can impact our immediate assignments, our projects. We can impact our customers, our clients. That's the loyalty you want to build. That's how you build loyalty within an organization. And that's how you want to approach loyalty as an individual contributor. As an individual in any organization or any team, you want to make sure you're first loyal to your identity, your goals, and your visions, and you go after them. You support them, you nurture them, you get the training, you get the experiences that you need, and you look to bring all that in to an organization that will appreciate what you bring back, because that helps you build loyalty to that organization, that leader, that visionary. We do not want to simply be compliant. We don't want to just follow the rules. And we don't want to cause people or have ourselves fall into a place of being complacent. So you might ask, Yvette, I've done all that. I've tried to share my ideas with folks and they're just not getting that. Hey, this is where the diplomacy comes in place. You got to get up every moment, every morning, motivating yourself, telling yourself, I'm strong, I'm courageous, I'm relevant, and I'm going to insert my voice and make sure that the decision makers have the ability to make better informed decisions, because my voice will be heard. I will share my opinions. I will share my insight. What they do with it is their business, because now I've been true to me. I've been true to me. And that's what you always be loyal to you, so that you don't fall into a place of complacency, so you don't fall into just going in through the motions. And then because you have a roadmap for how you want to move forward. Yeah, how you want to move forward. So I promised that I would share information. You can follow me at thediplomatchronicles.com or destinyspeak.com. This broadcast is always broadcast on my YouTube at Yvette C. Owens. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it so others can get the same information that will empower them every day. My goal is to empower people, to lift them up, to elevate them, so they can level up their game. So organizations know how to optimize the talent that they have in the house before they start going external to looking for talent. Because I can guarantee that if we position people to be successful and to be able to achieve in the place that they already are, you have the various talents that already are in the house. It's in the house. And I tweeted this week that leaders who say that you don't have what it takes, you're not ready, but yet are not coaching you, are not training you, if they're not investing in you, if they're not mentoring you, they are not leaders. They're a stumbling block. They're actually sideline observers. So let's not be in that position, visionaries. Let's not be in that position, leaders. Let's be leaders. If someone needs additional support, let's provide the support. And not from an attitude that, oh, they're less than because they need support. Because how many of you know we're all learners? We're all needing support in one area or another. Let's pour out into others as we want to be poured into. Awesome, Kim. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so glad this is helpful to you. Be strong, be courageous. Make sure that you are not, as Kim shared, you're not going through the motions. Don't just go through the motions. Don't just go through the motions. Be loyal to you. You have a voice. It is relevant. And leaders, be loyal to and be willing to build up, level up, increase the capacity of the people on your team by pouring into them, coaching them, mentoring, getting them in the training that they need to, and then testing their understanding. A great teacher tests to make sure their students understand what they just taught. And it's not a test to demean or punishment. It's a test to see how I can fortify what you just went through. Yeah. So that's how we're going to build loyalty. Build loyalty in yourself. And if you want some, if you would need like some more support as a leader for building up your team, I have the course No Bosses Allowed, Lead to Serve, Transform. That course takes you through each of those sections and each of those motions and positions on how to be a stronger leader. You can get that course on the diplomatchronicles.com. If you are looking, and you can get that also if you're not a leader, if because in every sphere we are leaders, right? So if you're an individual contributor, get the course. You can get it on my website, the diplomatchronicles.com, and it will take you through the 12 steps to help you become better and to know how to engage your teams better. If you are wanting to get on the achievement track, you know what, Yvette, I've really got in a place where I'm just going through the motions, and you really want help in that space. Let's work together to get you that momentum, to find where it is you really want to go. Make sure you're taking the appropriate steps. Don't just take another position and not know that it's going to serve you for your ultimate state, your ultimate end, your ultimate goals. Every movement, every task, every project, every assignment should serve you as well. And you should know how it's serving you to reach your ultimate goals. That's what we do in the achievement track and the achievement program. So again, you can reach out to me on the diplomatchronicles.com. Connect with me on LinkedIn, Yvette C. Owens, on Facebook at Yvette C. Owens, or Company Culture with Yvette C. Owens. Reach out to me there. DestinySpeak.com. If you are a leader in an organization and you want to bring some programming into your organization for your teams to shift that culture, to make sure people are bringing their best, leaders know how to engage those that they're working with, even how to diversify your workplace and how to change from one place to the other. We talk about all that. We have programming to help you and your teams do all of that. It's been my pleasure to bring this information to you today. I'm hoping it's helpful. Leave your comments, leave your questions. I'm watching the feeds on Facebook and on LinkedIn and on YouTube. I will respond to them. Have an amazing day. Have an excellent day. I'm looking towards my day, because guess what? It's a day of training for me as well. I have take the next 2 days, 3 days actually, to get some training for me. We should always be ever learners. So let's do this and let's do it well. God bless you all. Have an amazing, fantastic day. And women, continue to be strong out there, courageous. Don't let anyone steal your voice. And remember, it takes all of us to create a culture where everyone can thrive and be their authentic self. Until next Thursday, bye bye now.